In 1898, the Spanish-American War began in the aftermath of an internal explosion on the USS Maine in Havana Harbor, Cuba. This led to the U.S. intervention in the Cuban War of Independence. Just before the war started, President McKinley desperately needed to communicate with General Garcia, the leader of the Cuban insurgency. The challenge was daunting. Nobody knew where to find General Garcia in Cuba. One of McKinley's advisors believed in the capabilities of a young man, First Lieutenant Andrew S. Rowan, who was promptly summoned and tasked with the critical mission of finding General Garcia. Once given his orders, Rowan enthusiastically accepted responsibility, saluted the president, and set off to Cuba to accomplish the mission. Within 3 weeks, he triumphantly returned to the White House reporting, "Sir, your message has been delivered." A Message to Garcia is a widely distributed essay with millions of copies sold around the world. It was written by Elbert Hubbard in 1899. This popular story is about the values of individual initiative, resilience, grit, and the power of getting it done. Traits that you would want in any employee or business partner. In fact, one of my business partners has been sharing this story with financial advisors for decades. The essay contrasts Rowan's self-driven determination and effort against, to quote the essay, the imbecility of the average man and the inability or unwillingness to concentrate on a thing and do it. Does this sound like the youth of today? Does this sound like the average worker? Of course it does. But this was written 125 years ago, which should serve as evidence that this dynamic has always existed in the workforce. In considering the implications of this story for hiring today, it's evident that these principles are timeless, yet thoughtful application is needed today. But should a Lieutenant Rowan mindset filter any applications coming into your organizations or partners you're thinking about collaborating with? I've reached the age where I now have business partners who are younger than me. I have employees who are around the same age as my children. My personal privilege in life has been that my father, grandfathers, and mentors instilled in me the Lieutenant Rowan mindset. I was taught and shown by example that it's imperative to outwork everyone and always try to deliver the proverbial message to Garcia. My grandfather, Paul Joyce, who was a tough World War II bomber pilot, told me after I graduated college, if you are someone who can't be outworked, you will always have a job. It was ingrained in my mindset, but was it the right guidance? Young employees today entering the workforce often exhibit enthusiasm, but maybe lack the experience and guidance that is needed to have that Lieutenant Rowan mindset. More specifically, they may not have had the mentorship yet to develop it. By encouraging your employees and partners to take initiative and by guiding them on the nuances of the workspace challenges that they have today, you can encourage them to build the mindset and skills necessary to succeed in their career and their life. Some people simply just need a mentor. Here's the framework I use when looking at team members and partners. Do they have the Lieutenant Rowan mindset? Do they have the capability of developing the Lieutenant Rowan mindset and just haven't had the opportunity or nourishment yet? Or do they not have the mindset, show no signs of really wanting to develop it? Now, I want to be clear. It's okay if someone does not have that Lieutenant Rowan mindset. It's just important that both you and they understand the limitations that will have and make sure you find the right role for them inside your organization. I hope you've enjoyed this Saturday Note.